Hello, welcome everybody. Let's see. I was just trying to get my stupid green screen thing working. I don't know if it's kind of garbage, but anyway. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's paint some Italian mamas. Hey Max, hello Jaden. Welcome guys. If you're new here, I've been doing this for the past month and a half or so. Just painting I was painting every day, but now it's a little bit slowed down. But I figure now, I'm just gonna get back to it. Let's do some more painting. Oh, thanks, Kirk. Oh my god. Yeah, let's all go viral today, guys. We're gonna go viral. Actually, no, it's too soon. Hey, Scott. Good morning? Or, I don't know where you guys are all over the place in terms of time zones. It's like 1 p.m. right here. So, but I know there's some people where it's like probably nighttime. Anyway, here we go. Let's paint. Enough talking. Hey Vishak. Hey Ino. It's been a little while. I like your baseball players. This is HEAVYPAINT. This is the painting program I made just for quick paintings, and let's put it through its paces here. But yeah, it's made for like really, it's good for studies and stuff. So, and yeah, if you are here and you're a painter and you want to follow along, there's some links in the description with the photo reference, and you can also try HEAVYPAINT if you want. It's also in the links. It's free. And the thing is, it has no layers, so you have to be a little bit of a planner to do it. Hey Alec, how's it going? Are you guys eating spaghetti? Let's see. So here, let me try filling up everything as quickly as possible. I'm just gonna say, okay, yes. Back here, we have some sort of a marbly color. Maybe it's not that bright. There, I think that's more like it. And then over here is a little bit cooler. Something like that. It's nice cool marble. And then ideally you would spend a lot of time just making all this stuff perfect before you move on to the next layer, I guess, because you know we're doing stuff in order here. But I'm dumb and impatient, so I might just try to stick these people in here as soon as possible. Doing well. Started playing with Blender. Nice. Rolando. Whoa. Hey, man. What is your profile picture? Looks so formal. How's it going, man? Dang. Where are you now, Rolando? Are you still in New York? Alright. So let's go real dark here. New Haven. Is that Connecticut? Or New York? All those like Northeast names, they're all the same. Never know. Oh, Connecticut. Okay. That's crazy. My cousins and my aunt used to live there. COVID just dropped in today. What, the first case in New Haven? Toilet paper studies. Yeah, I should. I mean, ideally bidet studies. We already talked about bidets versus toilet paper on the stream, like way back. So we've already covered all the essentials, I think. But yeah, I still haven't bought a bidet yet. I should do that. Guys, buy stocks, buy bidet stocks if you can. First case. Are you guys working from home already, or are they waiting? Emotional angst? I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with... yeah. There's one back there in the middle. She almost looks like she's smiling. I'm not sure. Are you still painting a lot, Rolando, or are you like doing architecture mostly? Yeah. Still painting. In school? What? Wait, what are you in school for? I thought you finished all your architecture stuff. Oh, no more acrylic? Yeah, acrylic's too hard. Business school? Oh, that's why you have that fancy profile picture now. You're a businessman. Isn't YouTube demonetizing anything? Well, see, we're one step ahead of the game because there is no monetization here anyway. Aha. So it doesn't really matter. As long as they don't ban us off of, as long as they don't shut off the stream, then we're fine. But yeah, there's no ads on here. Hopefully. If there are ads, it's because of the music, like the copyright music. They're gonna probably like force, they just automatically put on ads if you play music sometimes. But whatever. They can't take away your money if you don't have any, right? So it's fine. Are you doing business school so you can open up an architecture firm, or you're just straight up you're ditching architecture? Maybe I should try drawing a little bit before I jump in all the way. Hey Jason, what's up? Morning. Let's see, Rolanda leaving conventional practice and interested in blending business and design. Yeah, I feel like it's good to be more independent with that stuff, right? I mean, same thing in animation industry. It's like it's so tough to just be an employee nowadays because the companies are so unreliable. It's like you just gotta take it into your own hands and do your own thing. Otherwise, you're gonna get burned. I wish I knew anatomy. Wow, I totally missed this whole... I messed this up. Alright, let's get these masks in there. Kind of bluish, right? And then the other side is kind of greenish. the shadow side, maybe? Ooh, no, maybe not so green. I still think, okay, it's still bluish a little bit. There. Same thing over here. I'm just gonna reuse these colors over here because I'm lazy. Hey, Roman. How's it going? Are you guys on lockdown? Well, you work from home, right, Roman? Oh, thanks, Astro. Let's see. This goes over here. So yeah, when I'm painting with this stuff, I'm like 80% fill, as you can see here. We're just using F tool for basically everything because it's kind of like drawing. It's like drawing with color or drawing with a shape. So, and I'm more comfortable with drawing, so I really love this F tool. You can kind of like chop away stuff. You get an automatic C shape here, like between the first point and the last point you get a line automatically. So whenever I need a sharp line or a straight line, I'll use that. So like for example over here, if I need a straight line here, I could just draw it like that and then do the other side. Oops, I went a little bit sideways. There's also a line tool, so we could just use line. In this case, maybe it's better. And then it's like more bluish, greenish. Oh, a little bit lighter. There. Something like that. Hey, Steven. Yeah, we're, Michelle's home today and I'm home. Well, I'm always home anyway, so. I stock up on masks? No, I don't have any masks. Do you have masks? Does everybody at Art Center have masks now? You showed an exporting feature that exports higher resolution. Is it available? No, not yet. I'm still working on it. It's not ready yet, but will be soon. Just gotta do some more testing. But yeah, it should be cool. Hopefully you'll be able to get your old paintings and re-export them at higher res. Yesterday you mentioned fill gradient at the top bar instead of R, and it's hard because it's a paintbrush. I thought about maybe the top bar can be custom. Yeah, I think that would be a good solution. Like the user can choose whatever they want to have on top bar. That'll definitely be good. Because different people like prefer different tools, definitely. So. Like I know some people that only use line tool for everything. It's pretty amazing. But I am more of a fill guy myself. change this song. I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, this is sports. Yesterday I was working on the stats feature. So, I mean, right now it's probably going to look kind of silly, but there's a basic version of this in the current build, I think. Where if you go down to the bottom where it shows your version number, if you click that, you can see, hey, what happened to my... Oh, there it is. This down here is like, it shows you all the strokes in your painting as a color, so it can you can see like how your values are organized, and then this shows you the ratio of each type of stroke here, like a fill, line, draw, blah blah blah. So I think this could be cool to see, like, just to see how you're painting, and I guess if you open up somebody else's painting, you'd be able to break down like how their ratios are and stuff. Because, you know, I'm a big fan of stats and, like, you know, StarCraft or Age of Empires or whatever. All these spreadsheet type games. I really enjoy just looking at the graphs and stuff. Yeah, right? Like, why wouldn't you want that for painting? And now I'm thinking of like what other do you guys have any ideas of what stats you would want to see on your own paintings? Of, like, so far we have, what is it? We have the total strokes, the number of points, the values, or like I guess more of the colors, and then what stroke type. But what else would be useful? Image size. Well, yeah, I guess that would be useful too. Time elapsed. That would be cool. I'm gonna write that down, actually. Time elapsed. Eyedropper. Ooh. That's a good one too. Because I feel like the less eyedropper you use, the better the colors come out, right? Like, the more variety you have, it's gonna look cooler. Brushes that follow a path. What does that mean? Hey, Patricia. Hey, it's been a while. Hello. Okay. So, let's finish these stripes. Let's make sure everybody's got their safety masks here. Temperature stat? Wait, what would that do? Like, how warm or cool the painting is? I'm not sure. I don't even remember what I was thinking. Could analyze directionality of the strokes, like how vertical, horizontal, or in between, which axis dominates. I've seen this done with floor plans. Could send you a link to a paper. Huh. So, okay, just like judging by angle. Interesting. You could see like what your favorite angles are, I guess. Favorite angles. Interesting. For anybody that just joined in, we're thinking of stats that you could have on a painting, like, you know, for example, different types of strokes and the count of how many times you use each stroke, as a little pie menu, or you can have the values and colors represented. You can have the number of points. Like, what other stats would be useful for your post painting analysis, I guess? Alright, so I'm gonna redraw this again because I messed it up. I should really just draw everything at once. This is really inefficient. Let me just do it. Do you think there can be a way to automate permutations of the color being used while painting? You observe this in cell animations. Colors vary in the same cell. It'd be very similar to the fill tool with some kind of noise texture applied to output, resulting in variation. Well, I mean, there is a variation here of the color. When you, this slider here, you see it says color jitter. Is this what you're talking about? So if you bring this all the way up, it's gonna jitter a lot. Or if you go way down low, it'll jitter a little bit. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about. If you have an undo feature, maybe number of undos. There is an undo feature and it's unlimited. So you can undo this all the way back to the beginning. So there's not really any need for undo limit unless you really want to put that limit on yourself, I guess. But there is no undo limit. Oh, to make that a stat, right? To make... Oh, number of undos as a stat. I see. I see. My brain is stupid. Sorry. Number of undos. That's a good stat. Because, yeah, that's definitely a good stat for efficiency. And then, yeah, that would be awesome, actually. I bet I undo a lot. It could be like your kill-death ratio. It's like your undo and painting ratio. And then the other stat there was color variation stat, maybe? So if I reload a painting I didn't finish, I can reload it till the beginning? Yeah, I mean, you can undo it. You can undo all the way back to the beginning. Yes. It just might take a while because it has to rebuild the painting once in a while. Hey Ricardo, welcome. How are you? Average idle time. How much time you're pausing and analyzing versus making strokes. Also very good idea. So people would be interested in time related things. You could also do like average speed of stroke, like how when you're drawing, how fast you speed of stroke. Yeah, these are really good ideas. I feel like I'm gonna get sucked into a vortex of like working on all these stats and then not improve the actual painting experience. But oh well. Number of times you tried to zoom with the fingers. The troll stats. Efficiency score, like how much of your strokes are visible versus hidden. Oh, that would be really tricky to calculate, but I feel like efficiency could be a whole category of stats, and inside of efficiency you have the undo, number of undos, the idle time, speed, and things that are covering up. That's a good one. Hey, Top Channel. Welcome back. Visible. Yeah, I've been a little bit spotty, but yeah, hope to get back to this again more regularly. I was on a streak of like 50 days, and then my friend asked me to play Age of Empires, and I totally forgot that I was supposed to stream that day. Okay, so down here on the neck, I'm gonna try mixer here to just get these little bits that stick out like that. The other option here is you can pick this color, go D, fill gradient, and this one gives you that kind of a gradient. I think that actually works better. But it's not so red over here actually, it's more greenish, I feel like. Oh boy. My drawing is all out of whack. I just got Spotify and I have all this music from way back. Rediscovering all my music. It's fun. Hey Mark. Are you guys what are you eating? What's your food of choice? And yeah, Age of Empires 2, definitely. Do I collect data from users? No, I don't. But I feel like it would be cool to have a leaderboard type of thing where if you want, you can upload your painting to like this database that has stats in it or something like that. It could be like, oh, I have the highest efficiency or whatever. A little reminder to look at reference every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes? That's too long. I could do a reminder to not touch your face. Oops. The hell? On the face reminder. The eat your vegetables reminder. The floss your teeth reminder. Man, I totally screwed up this drawing. Ah. You consider adding layers? Maybe. Eventually. Alex says, it doesn't look like Bloom is working in Eevee. You just gotta change the settings, man. There's like a threshold setting that's probably too high. Change the amount. Just change all the numbers until you see something. And also make sure you're on rendered shading mode in your viewport. Yep. Whenever something doesn't work, you gotta just press all the buttons. I really wish the Blender defaults were a little bit more... There's a lot of times when you need to change a lot of settings just to be able to see something happen. Where ideally the default should let you see something first. Hey, Michelle. Maybe I should try to be a little bit cartoony with this. Because what do you do when you're not comfortable with something? Just make it cartoony. Yeah, I hate faces. You guys ever had to draw like one of your family members, like your auntie or somebody on the spot? They're like, "Oh, do a painting of me," and then you do it, and you make them look super old and wrinkly and ugly, and then they're like, "Do it again." Like this is horrible. Has that ever happened to you guys? No, just me. Okay. They're just like, "Where did you go to school? This is horrible. Doesn't make any sense." Alright, so the shirt is actually bouncing a lot of red into the bottom here, so that's kind of neat. I'll try to get the more red in here. Get some of that Sparsolino bounce. Just pray you don't draw your girlfriend, right? Whenever I draw Michelle, she always hates it. But she draws me like, the way she draws me, I look like a toddler. I look like I'm 2 years old and helpless, which I guess I kind of am, but still, it's not that flattering. I'm just trying to be honest. Don't, don't blame. I'm just the messenger, okay? I'm just reporting the news. Don't get mad at me. Fair and balanced. Yep. We're gonna be stuck together for the next who knows how long, so we're off to a good start, guys. Off to a good start. I mostly only draw Olivia, so I've gotten the likeness down. Okay, yeah, but that's not... Okay, but Rolando's really good at drawing people, so... It's not fair. The plant series? Oh. Yeah. Michelle's that good at drawing me looking like an idiot. I kind of like them though. I like those drawings. They're kind of funny. They're funny. I like this lady. She's like... She looks like she's... up to no good. Back here. Maybe having a smaller thumbnail sometimes helps. Because then... Oh shit. Because then you don't focus on details as much, so I'm going to try that. Because I feel like I'm still not getting the main idea here too well. I'm missing a lot. Just really basic stuff, so... Smaller thumbnail. Pro tips. And you have to like squint your face a little bit. So now I'm already seeing like my values are... I'm seeing the values differently now. Like I can see the... how they relate to each other a little bit easier. I think this is a little bit lighter. The main reason is I just wanted certain tools, like specifically this fill tool, and it was hard to find it in most of the programs, and then a lot of the some of the programs would have the fill tool, but then they had like other problems like gestures and things that were just really annoying. So I seriously tried, like, I tried a lot of them, but yeah, I just had a couple tools that I really needed. Yeah, I'm a very do-it-yourself person. If something's not working, don't complain. Just do it yourself. if you if you don't like the way something is, just make a better one. It's better than waiting around for something to happen. Oh, also, yesterday I added in a feature that you guys were suggesting on the stream. Um, Basically, this menu here, before you could hover off of it and it would stay up, and you'd have to manually like click on it or close it manually. But now, if you're on this menu and you move off of the buttons, it automatically closes. So that's like if you open this up and you decide, oh, I don't really want any of these, then you just move off and it's closed. So that's a little bit nicer than how it was. But it's those little tiny things that really add up over time. They can get really annoying, right? I think I made this lady's face is way too big. So her body is like gigantic. But it's okay, I'll just pretend. Oops. When will iOS be out? I don't know, man. I'm working on it. I do not know. Is there anything you miss from Moto to Blender? Blender does have better defaults, I think, and better UI in a lot of ways. But Blender is catching up on that department. They're doing a better job lately. But in terms of the tools, I think Blender has more powerful tools. The UI of... Okay, so tools of Blender is stronger. The UI of Moto is a little bit better. Which is what attracted me to Moto in the first place. So for all this stuff here, I'm just trying to look for the shadows basically and draw those in. Anything I see that's black, I'm pretending like this is my Sharpie marker, and I'm just gonna block in these giant black shapes. And I should probably ignore this whole left side here, because I screwed that up. And then maybe you do like a little bit of mix for the arms. Mix for the jacket there. Oops. This background mama, she looks the most concerned out of everyone, I feel like. This one right here. Because she has this like that kind of a shape, the two lines that are drooping down like that, I feel like. Okay. I'm gonna give her a zebra shirt, just a general color everywhere for now. And if I have time, I can go back in and make it better. Maybe this is her daughter or something. Is she holding her? She's facing down a little bit, which I totally missed. Let me try that again. So to get her to be facing down, the eyeglasses need to be, or the sunglasses need to be pointing, like angled a little bit. I think that's a little bit better. Another thing added in recently is opacity. I'm gonna try it out here. So you just drag on the bottom half of the circle and you get opacity. That's kind of cool. This is actually kind of nice. Yep, opacity is coming in the next update as well. All this stuff will be in the next update. It's just, it's a lot. It's a big one. There's a lot of stuff to test. I gotta make sure it's working properly before I stick it out there. Okay, these guys are kind of coming together. Is HEAVYPAINT ever coming to Steam? Oh, yeah, I want to do that eventually. Working on it. This kind of feels like watercolor here. What happens if we combine it with gradient? Yeah, Age of Empires 4, man. I'm excited for that. I mean, especially since there's no StarCraft 3 coming out. It's kind of... Man, Blizzard has been kind of... Man, StarCraft... Seems like StarCraft is finally dead. So sad. I mean, I feel like RTS in general is dead. RTS is my favorite genre, but nobody likes it anymore, I guess. What is Gang Beast? I still don't trust this lady back here. I feel like she's hiding something. Agent Smith, right? Yeah, this opacity business. I mean, they might be onto something with this opacity. I always thought opacity was lame, but hmm. I don't know how I feel about it on draw brush though. That looks kind of weird. Yeah, because the corners get all crunchy like this. the file. Oh, there we go. Whew. It's easy to get carried away with this opacity though. I don't know if it's gonna make me any faster. It's probably gonna slow things down a lot, because then I can add in lots of rendering. Hey Rachel, Broadwell Art and Illustration. This app is weird that after I export my painting, it's PNG. It doesn't show up in my folder for about a day. What? For about a day? Are you saying like it takes a long time, or that it literally takes a whole day? This happens on both my Android devices. Yeah, I'm using this on Windows right now. One thing maybe to try. Oh, always takes an entire day. Very interesting. What device are you using? I haven't run into that issue yet. I'm using a Samsung Note 9. And let me just check here. By the way, guys, I'm a super fan of these phones, the Samsung Note, because they have the pen. It comes out. It's built into the phone, so you can paint wherever you want. How do I get on here? So for me on Android, oh what? Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. Okay, so on Android. God damn it! Make sure I fix this camera here for a second. On Android, if I am, let's say I want to save this painting here. I'm just gonna skip the replay real quick. And it's gonna render out the painting. Okay, so I'm gonna save this one. I go up here, export, and then I go test. So these are all my old saved paintings. I'm gonna go just export image, save it, okay, and then it should go, and there it is, and it pops up right away. So are you able to see this part right here? So then you're saying like once you save it here, you're trying to access it from your phone and it doesn't show up. So if I go to my My Files app on my Samsung and then I go to internal storage, and then where is it? Pictures, and then HEAVYPAINT export, and then here it is, I think. Yeah, test PNG, it's right here. That's the image we just saved out. I'm not sure what's going on, but I was just using the regular HEAVYPAINT build from the App Store, so not that I don't believe you, but have you checked in there in your My Files app? And suddenly after a date it will be there. What happens if you restart the phone right after you save it? Would it show up then? That's really weird. Charlie also had the same problem. What the heck? So that's very concerning. I need to fix that for sure, but the problem is I don't know, I can't reproduce it here because that doesn't happen on my phone. So I need to be able to reproduce it somehow. If you guys what would cause a file to show up the next day? The only thing I can think of is like maybe the app itself is refreshing, like the Files app is not refreshing until overnight or something like that. But could you guys also do the restart check? Just try restarting your phone next time and see if it still does that. I'm just curious to see maybe if it's like that's confusing. It doesn't happen with other drawing apps. Okay. It's definitely not good. Well, if you notice any other weird patterns like that could explain that somehow, I just don't have any ideas off the top of my head of what that could be. Is anybody else seeing that problem? Okay, Charlie, it's working for Charlie, but is that on iOS or on Android? Let me see. Man, this my color keying is horrible. iOS, okay. Alright, well, I'll keep an eye out for that. It's definitely a big problem, so thank you for bringing that up. But I think I need more information or like more clues. I'm like a little detective here. Okay, it's working on iOS. Cool. I just exercise patience to get my PNG. Alright, well, thanks for bearing with us, or with me. It's definitely a problem. I'll try to figure that out. It's a problem with media storage on Samsung devices. Huh. Oh! Wait a minute. Is it Rachel, are you using an SD card to save your images on your phone? Or internal storage? Because I know like on Samsung phones, if you put in like a micro SD, you have an option of like saving pictures to the SD card or to your internal storage, and maybe something to do with that. Because it's strange that it's not happening on. I have the same, basically this essentially, Samsung Note, same thing. I think I have mine set to save photos to internal storage. I'm not sure. I don't know. All right. We got the detectives on the case. All right. Yeah, maybe it's an SD card thing, possibly. Only 16 gigabytes of storage, so I use micro SD. Yeah. Wait, you had to restart in order to see? Oh god. Okay. This is pandemonium. Maybe some fuzzy stuff over here, possibly. Because I'm not sure what's going on with this jacket. It just looks like a bunch of noise over here. Couple of days ago, both devices couldn't save on the phone, but they were in the phone. Oh man, what the hell's going on? Ooh. Well, it's tough because I haven't changed anything on my side, so maybe there's some updates with Android that are causing the way saving works to be changed. Ay. Good old Android. Actually, Android's been behaving pretty well for the most part. Usually iOS is such a diva. I've never used the OnePlus, but those look nice. Too big. Partnered with McLaren. I don't know, man. Have you ever seen the Ferrari phone? Designed by Pininfarina? Those things do not age well. Anytime luxury automakers try to design other things, it's usually not a good idea. But, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it works. Like sometimes on the with the show cars, they're like, well, show the car as well as this. Look at this piano we designed. Look at us, a bunch of car designers. We made a piano. What do you think? And then it's like horrible. It's like, just, what are you guys doing? Calm down. Or bicycles. They like to make bicycles a lot. Car designers, they're always like, we're bored, let's make a bicycle. And then it's like, well, how do you sit on this bicycle again, guys? Like, I don't know, we didn't get that far. You see this little spike here? You just sit right over there. You might have to hover a little bit. Okay, rake time. Another thing we got recently is angle. So now your rakes can have angle to them. Yay! So here we are, raking away. So I don't know what's going on with the top of this head, and I'm really bad at making up stuff, so I hope this turns out okay. I guess it's not a big deal. There's not much to make up. No, that's not right. Would you say the S9 is worth the money? Well, this isn't the S9, this is the Note 9. And yes, it's very, very worth the money. I think you can get these for like $200 to $300. Or if that's too expensive, get a Note 8. They're just dirt cheap now. And when these phones come out, they're always like close to $1,000, and I think the Note 10 is over $1,000. So you're getting a really good deal if you just like go one generation. They're all basically the same. Okay, so for flip canvas, how would you want that to be? Would you want it to be like this black and white feature where it just, when you hover over a button, it flips the canvas just temporarily? Or do you want it to be like you click the button and then it permanently flips it? Or maybe it could be like you hover over and it temporarily flips it, or if you click it, then it actually flips it. That might be a little bit complicated though. could be complicated, actually. A permanent flip. And yeah, the camera is fine. I've been taking all these photos that we paint on the stream. Well, not all of them, but most of them are taken with the phone camera. We're getting feature creep, guys. You guys know what feature creep is? Have you ever heard that term? That's when you have so many features that everything else starts suffering. So the more buttons we add, the more cluttered everything gets, until you end up with Photoshop all over again. Hover button to paint the rest of the image for you. Yep. Oh yeah, Star Citizen has feature creep, for sure. They're never gonna finish. Yeah, it's a tough question because I mean, you want to have nice things in here, but everything has a cost, basically. So it's like you have to weigh cost, advantages versus disadvantages of stuff. You can't just keep adding things forever. But I'm trying to keep up with everybody's ideas. Like, the more tools that we have, the more menus we gotta have to contain them. You know? Oops. This thing is in the wrong spot. Remember when Y2K was the scariest thing we had? The scariest thing we could come up with? You get dizzy after painting for a while? Not really. Maybe if I'm in a car or something, yeah, but yeah, I need to add icons eventually. Just gotta spend some time to actually make some nice ones. She looks really worried, like her glasses are even falling off. That's how worried she is. Okay, let's get in here. That's gonna be me in a couple days. I screwed up the shape of her head, but it's okay. I'll just pretend you guys are the only ones that will see the reference anyway. I like to do these glasses in little tiny like slivers like that with the fill tool. Actually, more than draw tool. Because the fill just kind of feels like a brush, making these lines with the side of your paintbrush. It's nice. I wish I had cool sunglasses like these guys. Should I do the stripes, guys? Is it stripey time? Wow, it's been we are on closing in on 2 hours right now, so I'm gonna wrap this up here. Let me just finish up maybe 5 more minutes of, let's see, last minute checklist here. Is there anything huge that I'm missing? Anything tremendous? Color shift can make the stripes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks, Rachel. I'm glad you're enjoying it. If yeah, I would love to see you guys' paintings. If you, I usually check Instagram. If you're tagging heavy paint, hashtag heavy paint on Instagram, I will try to reblog you guys. Maybe I need draw for this. Man, I can feel myself. My hands are all like super tense right now. It's bad. Need to relax. I always try to start off loose and then like it gets all tense by the end of it. I always forget. I hate that feeling. Alright, see you, Mark. Thanks for popping by. There we go. Get that poofy jacket action. Poofy jacket action. Goop. Oh, this is not very NSFW. Sorry if there's any kids listening. I should probably put a little warning or something. All right. Getting a little worn out. Anyway, guys, I think this is good enough for now. There's just a stupid little corner here. Thank you for joining in again. Hope this was a little bit entertaining. And yeah, I'm going to be doing this hopefully every day. So if you liked it, come back again. Tell your friends. Remember to dislike and unsubscribe and report the channel and all that good stuff. Alright. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.